All right. Today, I figured we could practice for the tournament that's coming up this weekend. It's actually going to be on Valentine's Day. I didn't realize until afterwards, but I realized, you know, Saturday's the 14th. It's February 14th, so I guess it'll be on Valentine's Day. But um, if you haven't heard, if you didn't watch this morning's video where I announced it, we are going to be having a tournament this weekend, and I figured what better way to practice than to have a little practice tournament. How's it going, Noob, Nathan, Livin? All you guys are here. What do you guys think about that? I was figuring we could create a little tournament, or if you wanted, we could play outside the tournament if I'm friends with you here. But I figured because this upcoming tournament's going to be a triple draft, we could kind of practice a little bit if you wanted. Because the tournament is, what day is it? The 11th. It's going to be in 3 days, on the 14th, and so I figured we could have a little practice tournament now, where we kind of practice triple draft, because that's going to be the game mode that's used in the tournament. So if you want to practice Noob, you can get a little bit better with. This is primarily for a little bit of preparation. I love you too, Noob. So what do you guys think about that? We can make a little triple draft tournament and practice for Saturday. The tournament is going to be on February 14th, so 3 days. It's going to be at noon Eastern time. So I don't know what time that is in Russia, but let me put it into the chat. All right, February 14th, noon Eastern time. That is going to be when the tournament is. Practice for triple draft. All right. So we're just going to we're going to turn this off. All right, we've created it. So if you guys want to join, we can kind of we can do a practice. We can practice triple draft. You guys can get a little bit better with drafting, because if you didn't hear, we are going to be having prizes for the winners. First place is going to be, I guess, first through third. They're all going to be, we're going to be gifting a pass Royale to anyone who finishes in the top three. First place will also get a $40 Amazon gift card, and second place will get a $20 Amazon gift card. So if you finish in the top three, you'll get a pass Royale, and you might get a little Amazon gift card along with it. So if you guys wanna prepare, if you wanna practice, we can. The code is, I think it's just squash. There shouldn't be a password. All right, Noob is here. And this can just give you this should give you a little bit more familiarity with building decks, because I know a lot of people aren't really, a lot of people just play normal 1v1s. They don't really play draft modes a whole lot. So playing triple draft should give it should give you a little bit of practice. Noob, maybe while we wait for more people to join, I can send you the time we're going to start this. I don't know. Maybe we'll wait till slightly later in the stream when more people are here. But if you want, we can play a couple of triple drafts if you're online, and that way you can have a little bit of practice with you can have a bit of practice if you want. So if you want a friendly battle, we can. And when you play draft, you're not good at playing other cards. You only play Expo. Well, that's why we're here today. We're here today so that you can get a little bit better at the draft mode. So, let's see. What do I keep? All right, Batman, you're here as well. Nathan, I don't know. I mean, it's just going to be us three. So maybe until more people join, I can send you guys friendly battles, and we can triple draft. And the goal is just hopefully that it gets you. Also, I don't know why my iPad sound isn't working. All right, noob. I've been given the option of Expo. I know you don't like playing against it, but let's see. I'll try to maybe I'll unplug and plug back in. Plug back in the iPad just so that we can. Hold on, let me just do that here. Still not going? Alright, I don't know why the audio is not working, but alright, let's see how you do, noob. We need another. Ooh, I was really hoping we would get another ground tank, but we don't. So, alright, let's see how you do, noob. Wall breakers. All right. I have no idea why. I don't know why the audio isn't working. I mean, can you guys hear any audio? Because it's not showing that the game audio is. Alright, that bowler splashed the tower. Alright. I mean, you're doing all right so far, noob. You're hanging in there. You have to wake up at 6 a.m. all week. Oh, that's rough. What is that? What is that for, Nathan? Is that for exams? Is that for school? What was that shot? It like turned around and shot the other wall breaker. All right. All right. Well, now you're winning, noob. So. Oh, I missed the. No, I missed the barbs. Alright. Okay. I'm down a good chunk of damage here. Alright, I'll try to figure out why that may be. Maybe I'll try reloading the game. Seeing if we have any more luck that way. This is a close one. No. All right, this is have to be locked in. This is coming down to the wire. All right, good game, noob. You won. You won triple draft. So you're not bad. You can play with you can play with new cards. All right, it's still yeah. It's still not showing any both the audio is on. I have no idea why this isn't. Why this isn't working. Oh man, this is. Oh man, yeah. Maybe I should have spent more time beforehand trying to figure this out. Maybe. Let's see. I just tried switching the. Okay, looks like it's working. All right, we can go to the tournament. I mean, it'll probably. I mean, it's just going to be us three. It's just going to be us three here, but you know, we can do the tournament. We'll start it, and then whoever wants to join can. So we'll start. It's working. All right, perfect. Alrighty, let's jump into triple draft tournament. Anyone else who's joining, you know, at this time can join the tournament if they want, as well. And this will be in preparation for the big tournament on Saturday. Noob, you want to wait? You'll go. All right, and then what's I guess my youngest brother's at school, but my younger brother might be able to join at sometime as well. All right, good luck. Good luck, noob. I know you like the flying machine, but I'm gonna take this one. And then after this, noob and Nathan, if you guys wanna play, you can. I think we'll actually go with the RG here. All right, what if we go? This is interesting, but let's go. Let's go with the fireball. Alright, noob. Good luck. Crying already? Alright. Ice wizard. Alright, thankfully I picked fireball. Musketeer. Okay, I'm even more glad I have fireball. I was debating picking earthquake there for a second because I was thinking it might be nice with the royal giant to have earthquake just in case he has a building, but glad I went with the fireball. What the? Alright, Ice Wizard, E-Giant. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Hopefully Mother Witch can do some work for us here. Alright, we got some pigs getting damage. All right, this is. I mean, you're still winning. You're still winning, noob. So. I don't know why I probably shouldn't be going with a lumberjack at the bridge, just because that's my. It's my best answer to. That's my best answer to your E-Giant. Alright, you are going to get a ton of damage here, actually. Holy, okay, my whole tower. Oh, rough. Does poison? I think poison takes. Alright. Good game, noob. How's it going, Chief Sam? How are you? We are, if you're just joining, we're having a little practice tournament in preparation for Saturday's tournament, if you haven't heard. Alright, is that you that just joined? Someone else? But alright. Noob and Nathan are going at it. I wonder who this other person is. I guess we'll battle just to see if they're queued into a game as well. You joined? Alright, nice. Okay, if you're wondering what Saturday's tournament is, Saturday's tournament, it's going to be on Saturday, 3 days from now, it will be a triple draft tournament, which is why we're doing triple draft here, just to kind of practice, get prepared for Saturday. For anyone that, you know, just might want to feel a little bit more comfortable with triple draft. It's going to be at noon Eastern time. So I'm going to be in Pacific time, so it'll be 9 a.m. for me, but noon Eastern time on Saturday, and we are going to be giving away a few things. First through third place are all going to get a pass Royale, and then first place is going to get a $40 Amazon gift card. Second place will get a $20 Amazon gift card, and third place will just get a pass. But we'll be giving away a few pass Royales, a little bit of Amazon gift cards as well. So that's what Saturday's tournament's going to be. Are there any Discord server for announcements? I do have a Discord server, yeah, and I probably will be. I will be typing into it and announcing it there. So if you do want to join the Discord, the link, I put the link in like the YouTube description or the YouTube bio. So you can join it there, and we do have a few different sections for like giveaways and whatnot. So whenever the is there an entry fee? There is no entry fee. No, you can not going to charge you guys to enter. You can join for free. So that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday, first through third. If you finish on the podium, you're gonna get a prize. And then once whoever wins will be. There's also a section on, like, there's a particular section of the Discord for giveaways and whatnot. So we'll be given the, we'll be connecting with the winners on there and giving away the Amazon gift codes and making sure that we're friends in the game so that I can gift a pass Royale and whatnot. But I will be announcing it there. So if you want to join the Discord, you can. Okay, well, hold on. Put the Discord link in the description. Not the link section. Okay, I didn't even know there was a link section. I'll fix that, because it sounds like that's probably where it should be. If it's a link to the Discord, it should go in the link section. I didn't know there was a link section, so I'll change that after the stream just to make sure it's in the right place. What's that, Chief? Do we rag for tourney? What does that mean? I don't know. The tournament is just going to be. I think it's just. I mean, it's pretty much just going to be the same as. Pretty much this is the same as what we're doing now. It's probably going to be maybe we might extend the time to 2 hours or something, but we'll do. Triple draft, same as this, for a couple hours. Do we register? Do we register for a tournament? No, you do not have to. You can just you can show up. Also, good game, Blues. You've won this one. You don't need to register. Just need to. I mean, I'll just be announcing we'll just create a room at noon Eastern. That's when we'll be streaming. So we'll just be. Yeah, you can join. You'll know what the room number is. I don't know if I'll have a password or not. Nathan, you had Noob's Tower at 7 health. Did he end up beating you though in the end? You sounds like you almost got him. Free for all, yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much a free for all. I don't know how many people are gonna join, so. Like, I'm thinking with the couple of tournaments we've done in the past, we haven't announced it. I haven't announced it. I don't even think we had a Discord at the time. So we didn't announce it on Discord. I didn't make any kind of YouTube short or announce it ahead of time. This time I will, though. I will try to... Yeah, I would expect... That's what I heard. I heard from someone in my clan that if you announce it, then top players are going to join, which, you know, I mean, I'm okay. There's nothing you can really do about that. I hope there's not too many good players though, because I know that there are, several people that watch, several people that are in the clan, um, that are not, they're at like 5 or 6 thousand trophies. So, you know, if top players join, it may be it may be quite a struggle. It may be quite a struggle to finish in the top three. Um, all right, we're doing okay. We've started out this game okay. The game is in a dead state right now. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's that whole thing you guys heard about, like how Jinxie's not playing the game anymore. So, I can imagine it's definitely not in as good a spot as it was, a while ago. But what is my emote deck? This is it. This is the emote deck. We have the pig. We have the lumberjack. We added the Mimi one in there, but I didn't get it until yesterday. I wasn't going to get it, but then people in the chat were saying I should get it. And my sister was in the chat, and she Venmoed me $5 she Venmoed me $5 so that I could get that emote. And so I did. I don't really use... I do use this one sometimes. I do like this... I do like that pirate one. And honestly, even though I have this goblin laughing emote, I don't really use it a whole lot. I don't really use it at all. Just because it's such a... I kind of reserve... I reserve the most toxic emotes for Mega Knight users. Which, to be fair, there are a lot of those. There are a lot of those. There are a lot of Mega Knight users, it seems. Seems like it's a very used card. But I don't BM into toxicity. I only BM if the opponent is using just a monstrosity. If they're using Mega Knight, if they're using E-Golem, if they're using an incredibly toxic no-skill deck that is just annoying, then I will BM. I will BM into toxicity. Usually I don't. It's just if they're using a really... It's just if they're using a really, a really brain-dead deck, then I will. In March, there will be a legendary level emote. What is that? I haven't heard about. Ooh. All right. That was good, noob. Let's see if... What the... Delivery back there? Alright. Is that going to splash the tower? That's going to splash the tower. Alright, I think we're in a good spot here. I think we just need one goblin to touch the tower. Okay. You know what? We are going to fireball anyway. Just because we need to... We need to get some damage. Please. Alright, noob. That was a good game. That was incredibly close. Yeah, just fireball. Okay. I was trying to... I don't know why I was saving the fireball. I guess my cycle was quick enough that I could have just got back to it. The top 100 Grand Champions emote? Okay, I have heard of... Okay, I've heard of... yeah, I almost lost that one. Noob is a good player, though. He is good. He beats me frequently. Bye? You're leaving? Now can you join? Oh yeah, I guess you haven't. Yeah, if you wanna join, you can. Yeah. Um, the name is just Squash. Um, there's not any kind of password or anything, and it's just yeah, just kind of a way to practice triple draft. Noob, you're leaving. Why? You nearly won that one, and I think I you meant oh how you're asking how you can join this tournament here. Um, okay, you've never joined a tournament. Okay, that's a good question. You click the top three, the three little lines on the top right. Click on tournaments, and then there's a search bar up top. And you can click that search bar. You should just be able to type in Squash, just because that's the name of the tournament. And then click on the little search bar. It'll show up, and you can just click on it, and I think join it from there. So you're angry. I know. Yeah, it's not enjoyable to lose. I get that, but there are going to be times where you lose in life. Like, you're not going to win everything. So it's just... And besides, you're still winning the tournament. You still have 2 wins, which is more than anyone else. All right, you're Navi. You're joining? All right. Sounds good. We will queue into another battle. See if anyone else wants to play. If you're just joining the stream, we are practicing triple draft. Practicing triple draft in preparation for Saturday's tournament. This is kind of an interesting one. I think I'll take Cannon though. Don't really know what I'm building here. I guess Royal Giant. That's kind of the only one that really fits with this deck. I don't think we have any. We don't have any splash as of right now. So even though the Musketeer is tempting, we'll take the Wizard. Drop the Discord link. All right, the Discord link. I'll have to find that in the. Okay, I was worried you picked that. That's why I picked the Wizard, because I was thinking if you picked recruits, I do not have any splash cards for it. So we are okay, and Skeleton Army as well. Hopefully you don't have like a log or something. Okay, that was a good Mega Minion. The game glitched. You mean like the stream? Playing normal battle inside tournament? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Speaking of normal battles, we are going to be having a normal battle, a normal tournament at some point, just because Noob really wants a 1v1. That's what he voted for. We had a little poll that asked what kind of tournament you wanted to participate in. Noob voted for a 1v1. I think Nathan, this guy that I'm playing, voted for that as well. And that was like, it was a very close second. So we are going to be having a 1v1, just a normal battle tournament at some point. Obviously the next tournament's going to be triple draft, but we are going to have 1v1 at some point. Okay, well, I guess what I'll do is I will, as soon as I get out of this game, I'll go into YouTube and I'll copy the link. I don't know how I'm gonna share it. I don't know. There's probably a way to share it in the chat. Okay, that was a good tornado. We're just gonna go Royal Giant in the base. Maybe not the best move, but all right, good game. Good game, Nathan. All right, thank you. Well played. Well played, sir. Let me... All right, Navi, you joined as well. All right, you're at 10,000 trophies. Nice. Let me see. How would I share that? I guess maybe I can go to... I think I can open... Nice rigged tournament. Okay. Are you? Here's the thing. You're always going to. Wait, also, I'm still recording, right? Okay. I think I'm a little glitchy because I'm trying to open up YouTube while I do this, so that I can copy and paste the Discord link. So if it is a little bit glitchy, then it should be fine in just a second. All right. All right, I just posted the just posted the Discord, so if you guys want to join, the link is in the chat. We're going to be having announcements there. We have just normal chats there as well. All right. Noob, your opponent used Hog 2.6. Is this isn't the normal? Is it giving normal battles to people? Because this is a triple draft tournament, but it sounds like a couple people says sometimes it gives you a normal 1v1 battle. All right, Blues and Navi are going at it. Navi, you're BMing. You're a BMer. It glitched. It gave you the normal. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe here we'll queue into a battle. We'll see if this next match. All right, that's weird. It's triple draft for me, but maybe there is something glitched and it gave normal battle for a game. Enemy use Hog 2.6 only attack. Hog 2.6 is, for me, it's an annoying deck to play against. I'll be honest. It is a tough deck to beat. I think that's why it's one of the most. I think that's why it's one of the most popular. One of the most popular decks out there. Just for that reason. All right, Nathan. Best of luck. See if you can get your redemption. All right. Good luck. I think you did get a bit unlucky with the last game. It did seem like I had a bit of a hard counter. So It's the most no-skill Clash Royale deck. Even more skilled than like Mega Knight. You want no-skill decks to be deleted? I mean, I agree with you. I would not complain if some no-skill decks like with Mega Knight were removed. Zappies, okay. Yeah, Hog 2.6 is one of those. I was playing kind of a gimmick. A gimmick. I guess I haven't uploaded this video yet, but just it was either yesterday or the day before. I was recording. Oh, I was recording a video where we didn't use any splash cards. Trying to win a game of Clash Royale using no splash cards. So we pretty much just had P.E.K.K.A. We had P.E.K.K.A, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Inferno Dragon, a lot of heavy hitting single targeting units, and we went up against Hog 2.6. I don't know if this was actually. I don't know if I was just practicing with this deck, but we went up against Hog 2.6, and they were just able to defend everything with skeletons and Ice Spirit and kiting with Ice Golem, and so it was a little bit of an example of like, I mean, again, we were playing a bit of a gimmick deck. Like no splash cards is, it poses a challenge to win with, but yeah, Hog 2.6 is one of those decks that it feels like you can defend anything with cycle cards and Ice Golem. Noob, you're upset that you lost? Yeah, I mean it's never gonna be enjoyable when you lose. It is gonna be frustrating, but on the bright side, whenever you lose, it helps you to become more resilient, less affected by failure when you fail next time. So, Noob, do you want to play a game? Do you want to queue into a game? See if we can play together. Shut it. Hey, look, it doesn't matter, Nathan, it doesn't matter how many times I beat you. You can always brag about beating me with Barb Hut Cycle. Alright, so I have to win as many games as I can, because at the end of the day, you still have that you can pin against me. So I have to have some dignity somewhere. So you're not happy? I can't tell if you're... It's just... I know Fenrir and Naveed and whatnot aren't here, but it's like... It's hard to tell... It's hard to tell if you guys are... It's hard to tell if you're being serious or not, because I know you guys like to troll me, like to rage bait, but we don't have to do the tournament if you guys want. That was just... It was kind of just as a suggestion to help you guys, just because I know Nathan and Noob, you guys both, in the comments section of one of the videos, you said that you both wanted a 1v1 tournament. So, I just thought this might be helpful as far as preparing and getting more comfortable with triple draft, but we don't have to do it. But we don't have to do it if you guys don't want. We can always jump into other battles. So, what are you guys thinking? Do you want to keep doing the tournament? It sounds like a couple of you guys don't really want. Sounds like a couple of you guys don't really want to play it anymore. If not, we can play a different game mode. If that's what you guys would prefer. don't know why. I have like an eyelash in my eye. You need to practice? Alright, well there's no... I think the way that you get better at something is by failing at it, honestly. Like it's incredibly frustrating to lose and to fail. Believe me, I've done that many times in my life. I failed over and over, but that's the only reason why I've gotten better at anything, is just because I found a way not to do it, right? I realized that a couple of cards didn't go well together. I realized how not to defend a push or something like that. So, like, losing is always going to be frustrating, but that's how you improve. That's how you get better at the game. And so, if that is something you guys want, if you do want to get better at the game, then I'm happy to, happy to help you guys out. And I enjoy playing with you guys as well. I enjoy playing drafts and tournaments and whatnot. Hog is the most broken card. It does always seem to get a hit. Like, there will be times where I'll put 7 elixir into a Hog Rider, and it'll still get a hit somehow. So Hog Rider is frustrating to go against. All right, we are up against. Looks like you're taking the #1 spot. You're blues, right? If you are blues, then I'm gonna have to humble you here. I'm gonna have to prevail. Oh, I don't really like any of these cards. I guess we'll take Mortar. All right. Well, we'll see how this goes. I don't love this deck, but I guess we'll see. All right, you're blues. All right. Ram Rider's more balanced. I do think Ram Rider is a bit more balanced. Just as far as, like, it's 1 more elixir. It has to charge, and you can reset the charge with an E-Spirit or something like that. So I do think Ram Rider is a much better card. Sorry, not a much better card. I think Ram Rider is a much more balanced card than Hog Rider is, just because it's easier to counter. It doesn't seem to always get a hit every time, whereas the Hog Rider does. Alright, we'll see you later, Witch. It's not going to survive a Demolisher Blast. Alright. So what are you playing? Goblin Demolisher? Musketeer Valkyrie? Oh no, I was hoping you wouldn't have a big spell. I knew you probably did, but I was praying you didn't. But Graveyard. Okay. I mean, luckily we drafted Poison, but I think with this, it's impossible for 2 people to have the same card, right? Just because I think it presents both players with, like, different card options. So I don't think it's possible for 2 people to be using the same card. At least from what I understand. this should be pretty good. I will be honest. There is a deck that I use that has Graveyard and Phoenix in it, just because it's kind of a nasty combo. Because when the Phoenix dies, a lot of times the tower retargets onto the skeletons, and so the Phoenix ends up being able to respawn. And so, there is a deck that I have that has Phoenix and Graveyard. It's a very control focused deck, and that's going to get a couple hits, I think, as well. All right, this game is not over. It's still very much anyone's game. Oh no, this might be a little bit. Is that Musketeer on the tower? Oh, it's on the tower. The witch is broken. You hate Clash Royale? Please delete Hog Rider. All right, fair. That's a fair crash out. Blues, you're kind of running away with it here. Hog Rider, 8 years, no nerf. Has it never received like a... Surely it's received like a balance change or a nerf of some kind, right? Plot twist, you're already a humble man. Alright, fair enough. This is interesting. I think normally I would go with Log, but we'll take Tornado. Just because it goes well with the Executioner. Alright, don't really know what I'm building here. This is interesting. I think I think I'm gonna take Royal Giant here. Alright, this is an interesting deck. Royal Giant Executioner. 2.6 should be banned. I'm glad you guys agree. You do face a lot of people that are playing Hog 2.6, like, in ladder, in Trophy Road, in ranked, pretty much everywhere. It seems like you see. It seems like you see Hog 2.6 players pretty much everywhere. So I do wish that it could. Honestly, I do wish that it could. I do wish that it could be banned. I would not be upset at all if Hog 2.6 was banned. Hopefully the Executioner. We're just gonna rage that. Otherwise, I think we might have taken a hit. All right. Not the best defense, but we activate a king. So. Hog 2.6, the most no-skill deck. Yeah, I mean, there's just... The defensive cards are so good that you can pretty much... yeah, you can pretty much just defend and distract everything. So, I get where you're coming from with that. Is that gonna dash on the... tower, yeah. All right, that was a rough defense. We're struggling a bit right now. We're struggling a bit. We're just gonna poison on everything, just cause. Yeah, just cause I want to kill the Mega Minion. Go Prince. Okay. All right. No. Oh man, this is not looking good. We'll need to tornado that back just to calling out the good game already. Oh. Alright, good game. Nathan, you're big and noob to play you. Alright, we have someone else add. Who's this? Talkie Sage. Alright, there's 6 people now. Tournament is some more people are joining. Yeah, good game. That was a good draft. That was a good draft. Will I update any tournaments? Any announcements related to the tournament? I will. I don't know what kind of I mean, yeah, I'll give updates in the Discord and whatnot as far as any updates to Saturday's tournament. You got a funny number? What does that mean? Like a funny phone number? Alright, what we have here is kind of like a weird log bait deck. Esther, how's it going? How are you? You know what? Kind of a big overcommitment to go with a Goblin Cage as well, but I don't know. Didn't want to tank a Battle Ram. Oh, a funny rank is in. Okay, is in one of the badges on your profile. I did see that. Yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. What is that in, by the way? Like what? I've never seen that symbol before. Like, was it a specialized kind of tournament, or what? What kind of game mode was it? Barb Hut. All right. Mega Draft League. Okay. Nice. That's Mega Draft is a fun game mode. Was that in the most recent one? Like the most recent season? They had a Mega Draft League not too long ago, which I participated in, but I didn't get in the top 10,000. Was it in that league, or was it something else? If so, that's pretty impressive, because I I tried to get like I was playing that on stream for a little while, the Mega Draft League, and we never we never cracked the top 10,000. So that's impressive that you were, yeah, 1,200, pretty much. That means you can. That means you must be pretty good at drafting. Um, all right, Minion Horde, come on out. I need you here. Mega Draft better than Triple Draft. I agree with that. I do like Mega Draft. Yeah, I do. I do really like playing Mega Draft. Um, go. Okay. This is this is gonna be rough. Lightning. Oh, that's not good. It's not good at all, actually. All right. This is kind of coming down to the wire. I don't think I'm gonna have this though. I think you've outdone me again. All right, good game, Blues. You can do a Mega Draft tournament instead. I did put up a poll to ask if you guys wanted to. Like there were a few options. There was Mega Draft, Triple Draft, and normal 1v1 as the tournament. There were a decent bit of people that voted for Mega Draft, but the majority of people voted for Triple Draft. Like we put up a little poll in the community. 19% voted for Mega Draft, 46% voted for Triple Draft though, and normal 1v1 was just shortly behind that. So we might have a Mega Draft. We might have a Mega Draft league at some point in the future. Is the tourney going to have max losses? I've always seen that option, like, as an option to add, but what does that mean? Max losses as in if you get to a certain number of losses, you're out of the tournament? Is that what that means? The time duration, I'm not really sure on. I'm thinking maybe a little bit longer, though. I'm thinking maybe the time duration is... Because this little practice tournament here was 1 hour. We might have the actual tournament for, like, maybe 2 hours. Okay, that's kind of what I assumed it meant. If you get a certain number of losses, you're out. We probably won't have that. It prevents repetitive matchmaking. It doesn't mean you're out of the tournament permanently, or does it only mean you don't go against that person? Like if you lose against a particular person 3 times, you don't go up against that person. Because I've never added it in past tournaments. I've never added it as an option. I don't know if I should, but it's like for the couple of tournaments we've done in the past, I haven't added max losses, so I would assume. Okay, it means you're out permanently. If that's the case, then we probably won't have it, just because I wouldn't want to like kick somebody out completely. Like if somebody loses 10 games in a row, like if they want to keep persevering, if they want to keep trying, I think they should. It's like I wouldn't want to kick someone out permanently just because they lose a certain number of games. So I would say we probably won't have max losses. We'll probably just have the normal game mode. No max losses in the game. Okay. This is going to be a bit stressful. I probably didn't even... Okay. Alright, I think I have that emote lying around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Earthquake on defense. All right. Yeah, so I'm thinking it'll probably go, the stream will probably start. The stream will start at noon Eastern time, so it'll be, noon Eastern time. We'll probably start the tournament shortly after the stream. And if it goes for a couple of hours, that means it'll probably go till 2:30-ish Eastern time. And so I'm thinking that's kind of what the tournament will look like. I don't know what that was. I was meaning to snowball that a little bit sooner so that it knocked it back, but I just ended up snowballing nothing. Saturday, noon Eastern time. Yeah, noon Eastern time. Noon Eastern time is when we are going to be having it. It'll be 9 a.m. 9 a.m. for me because I will be in Pacific time. But I don't know. It seems like most people use Eastern time as like a... I don't know. Seems like most people use Eastern time as kind of a way of keeping track of time. So that'll be noon Eastern time. Alright. One on the other side now? Alright. You don't play tournament when you lose, you're angry. Yeah, I get that. Um, I mean, again, it's never fun. It's never fun to lose. It's never fun to it's never fun to lose a game. Let's see. So basically, around 2 hours before, with respect to current time on Saturday. Why are you in? Yeah, if you're in, are you in Mountain Time? Is that what that is? If it is, if you are in Mountain Time, which is actually where I am now, because I live in Arizona, but I'll be in Oregon at the time of the tournament. So if you are in Mountain Time, it'll be 2 hours before. So it would be 10 o'clock. It would be 10 o'clock if that's where you're at. I know there's quite a few people that live in India. The current Eastern time is 4 p.m. Yeah, current Eastern time is 4 p.m. It's 2 p.m. here for me now because I'm in Mountain Time. Noob, don't ban anyone. Don't ban anyone. Nobody needs to be banned. Jimmy, good evening. It's evening where you're at. All right. Well, good evening. Hopefully you've had a good day. Who lives in India? I don't know that anyone in the chat right now is in India. There's a couple people that normally join the streams that do live in India. There's Fenrir, Naveed, KB. All three of them are in India. There's also Rima. He lives in Europe. He lives in Italy. So there are some people kind of on the other side of the world, and so it'll probably be afternoon or evening for them. But noon Eastern. Noon Eastern is when we'll be starting it. Jimmy, if you just joined, and Blues, you live in India as well? Jimmy, if you just joined and you haven't heard, we are going to be having a tournament on Saturday. And so this is what we're doing now is kind of in preparation for that tournament. We are going to be we're just, this is a triple draft tournament. You just joined. All right, perfect. All right, Chief Sam, you're from India as well. Nice. Jimmy, yeah, if you just joined, Jimmy, we're going to be having a tournament on Saturday at noon Eastern time. Yeah, Saturday at noon Eastern. It's going to be a triple draft tournament, and we are going to be giving away some prizes. So first, second, and third place are all going to get pass Royales. First place is going to get a $40 Amazon gift card as well. And then second place will get a $20 Amazon gift card. So we'll be giving away a few passes. We'll be giving away a little bit in Amazon gift cards as well. So that's what the tournament is going to be on Saturday. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. I do. I don't know. I actually don't speak a whole lot. I'm very much a quiet person. So streaming is, when I first started, it was a little bit out of my comfort zone. But yes, Jimmy, it's open to anyone. You don't need a password. You don't need to register. You don't need to do anything of that sort. Tournament is going to be open. Tournament is going to be open for anyone to join. And again, it's going to be noon Eastern time. I actually do not have a job in real life. In real life, Sam, I want to make this a job and a career. So it's what I'm pursuing now. I'm just streaming, making videos full time. And ideally, in a perfect world, I would want to be able to do this full time, like I'm doing now, because I do really enjoy it. Not making any money from it yet. We're not monetized, but the goal is to be at some point, so that we can, so that I can continue to do this. But right now, I'm not going to school, not working, just doing this. Don't use the J slur. You have PTSD. You sound just like someone in my clan, Fenrir. Whenever someone says the J word, he points that out as well. He's like, don't use the J word. Have thoughts about content ideas. I don't know. As far as content ideas, I don't know. I plan to continue making. Oh, that was meant to be a log. I plan on making Clash Royale content still, but maybe expanding. Man, maybe expanding into other games as well. I have made a couple Brawl Stars videos. Good game. It's not over yet, noob. We're the same as far as damage goes. So you know what? We'll go with this as well. That was actually a really weird placement for a graveyard. I don't really know why I did that, but why did I do that? I don't know. It was a good tournament. You'll see me on Saturday. You got to go. All right. Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, Chief Sam. Hopefully, I can do a little bit better in that tournament because you beat me every game we played. You beat me every game we played this time. So I'll have to train. I'll have to practice a little bit for the tournament because clearly I'm going to need a bit more. I'm going to need a bit more skill if I want to beat you. So, best of luck. I'll see you on Saturday if you'll be joining. A nice chat interaction idea is to use cards that the chat suggests. I actually have done that before, and I'm totally open to doing that now as well. If you guys have chat ideas that you would like me to use, and you want me to try to win with, then by all means suggest them, and I will give them a try and try to win with it. I have done that before, and so I would be happy to. I think it'd be cool to do that again. Alright, I don't know that I'm going to be able to defend this, so I'm just going to have to go all in here and hope. Alright, good game, noob. Why are you mad? You won. You won the game. Alright. Let's see. Simon, you're here as well. I did get a new haircut. I got it a couple days ago. So, yeah. Yep, Simon, I can try out your minor poison deck. And Navity, I will. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but I will make a community post. I'll make a community post announcing the tournament. I'll probably even make a YouTube short announcing it as well. I'll type it into the chat so that people from our clan can join if they want as well. And then I'll also post it in the the Discord as well. So I will try to announce it a little bit more. It sounds like we may have top players joining if we get the word out. You're the first person to say your name right. Okay, is that how you say it, Navity? All right. At first, I read it. It it looked like nativity, but then I looked again and I. All right, that's a cool name. Is that just your username? Is that your actual name? All right. Also, if you guys want me to try out your deck ideas, we can do that as well. So, Nathan, you just sent in a deck with Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Ewiz. We'll put Mini P.E.K.K.A. in the hero spot. What do I think of your deck? Well, we'll play it and find out. I'll give my verdict after we play it. Vines as well. It's your username. You go by Nav. Okay. If you go by Nav, then I'll call you. I'll call you Nav. That's what you would like to be called. Ewiz in here as well. Wall breakers and guards. This looks interesting. I haven't actually seen a deck with skeletons and guards both in them. Usually people have one or the other as kind of a... Also, I think I passed the wall breakers. Usually people have one or the other as kind of a distraction card, but we'll use these two Evos. 2.9, Mini P.E.K.K.A. kind of spam cycle. We'll give this deck a try. We'll give this deck a try, Nathan. And then, Simon, you sent in a deck as well. Hey, Rima, how are you? Please delete Hog Rider, noob. I wouldn't be mad if they did that. Like, Hog Rider is a very used card. A lot of people like it, but it does always seem to get a hit. So I would not be mad if they nerfed Hog 2.6, if they, just because they it seems like they've added, especially with the Hero Ice Golem, they've added a lot of things that buff Hog 2.6, and people will just spam an Ice Golem and a Hog and then use the ability, and that entire push costs 8 elixir, which is less than like a Lumberloon costs, and they'll still get a ton of damage. Like, Ice Golem just freezes everything, Hog gets a million hits. So I do wish that they would nerf Hog 2.6. Let's make your deck, Simon. And then Nav, you sent in a deck as well. All right, we're gonna have a few decks in line that we're gonna be trying. Minor Poison, I think, is typically one of the higher skilled decks to play, so hopefully I can do it justice. The Evos are Baby Dragon and Furnace. Alright, are there any heroes? Okay, Hero Knight. Okay, because this is Classic 1v1, I only have one hero slot. So should we use the Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. or the Hero Knight? I would think in this deck probably Hero Knight, right? Doesn't that make a bit more sense as far as having things retarget onto it? Use Hero Knight if you can't. Okay, we'll use Hero Knight, and then we have one more to build. New? What do you mean? What do you mean I won? You beat me. Look, defeat against a noob. You won that last game. You played well. You played well. Let's see. And then Nav, I'll build your deck as well. So Evo Dark Goblin is, I'm guessing, Ice Spirit. is the other Evo, or do you want Evo skeletons instead? This is just an E-Golem cycle deck. Alright. Clone? Isn't this a horrible idea? I'm pretty sure I heard that cloning an E-Golem is the worst thing you can do, because it dies in one hit, and it still gives your opponent the elixir. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to add clone in this deck? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure cloning an E-Golem is the last thing you want to do. Your choice. I guess we'll pick 1.8 cycle. This is crazy. Okay. It's a great idea. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Because you mirror the E-Golem. If anything hits it, it dies. So it does nearly nothing. And it still gives your opponent the elixir that a normal E-Golem would. Alright, we'll go with... We'll go with Evo Ice Spirit here. Alright, we have 3 decks to try out. We have Nav's deck, we have Simon's deck, and then we have Nathan's deck. So, you use Log instead of Heal Spirit. Honestly, I would remove Clone, because the only thing that we can really... The only clone that we can really... Yeah, let's swap this out for Log, just because... The only thing that we can clone is the E-Golem. We could also... Maybe we could put in Rage as well. I don't know. I know that Rage works well. I know that Rage works well with E-Golem, just as far as being able to kill out swarms. And then Jimmy, you sent in a deck as well. All right, we will. We'll give this deck. I think this is Nathan's deck, the one with E-Wizard. I didn't like that we had to use skeletons and guards, but I think the skeleton barrel was tanking, so I think we had to. All right, I think we should be able to defend with just that. We are much lower in elixir than him, and we don't actually have a great answer in hand for this. Just gonna have to hope he uses his ability just as kind of an excuse to go with that, but we're still gonna take a lot of damage. Alright, not a great start. Greatest deck, keep Vine Secret. Keep Vine Secret. Man. You'd probably want to Vines the Dark Goblin though, right? I mean, we could Vines or Fireball it, but we just used our Fireball, so... So far, we haven't touched his tower, which is not great. Alright, we're going to Vines this just because... And I guess we'll use E-Wizard on here. This is not going to plan at all. Alright, well, maybe we give this deck another go. Yeah, maybe we give it another go. Why does he use guards and skeletons? I don't know. That's kind of what I was wondering, because I don't see a whole lot of decks that use skeletons and guards. Um, Usually it seems like it's usually one or the other, just because they both kind of serve the same purpose as far as being a distraction card. But if you, I mean, if this is the deck you use, if you have success with it, then make pushes with Mini P.E.K.K.A and Vines. All right, you want me to watch you play it? I can, yeah, I can watch you play. I can watch you play this deck if you want. Also, there are, I think there were, okay, there's 2 more decks that were sent in. We'll get rid of this one. We'll build 2 more. One of them was Jimmy up here. It has Golem and Miner. All right, well we'll give it a try. Where is Miner? Oh, there it is. Golem, Miner, Skeleton King. Goblin Gang, Witch, Snowball, and Zap. Alright. I'm guessing the Evos are the Inferno Dragon and the... I'm guessing these are the 2 Evos that we're using? Or do you want to use the Evo Snowball or Zap? Noob, you sent in a deck as well. Yeah, there are 2 logs. 6 and 7 are okay. Card 6 and card 7 are both log. Okay, there's a Mega Minion in there. Alright, well, we'll give this a try. So Princess, Expo. Isn't this a deck that was... This was a deck that was really good. You said in 20, like, when the game first came out, right? Like, when Expo was first released, you said this Mega Minion Princess deck was a really popular... Expo deck. Alright, we're missing 2 cards. When you say Inferno, that's Inferno Tower, right? So, Skeleton Army and Inferno Tower as the last 2. I think I did see you playing a version of this deck that had Inferno Dragon, but I'm guessing this is the... Okay, Nav, you don't need to go crazy about the 6-7. I was just saying cards 6 and 7 are both have okay. All right. You didn't know you said 6-7? You did. 6 and 7 were both log. So obviously I had to point it out because you can't have 2 logs in a deck. All right. Or what is this one? This is... Okay, yeah, this is Simon's. Okay, so we have 5 decks that are all submitted by you guys. We will give this deck one more try. We'll give this deck one more try, Nathan, just because we didn't win last time. But we'll try it again. We'll give it another chance. Alright, this guy's playing Drill, which means he's probably going to have Knight, Goblin Demolisher. I mean, it seems like a lot of Drill decks have those cards. There's the Knight, and I'm assuming this deck has Goblin Demolisher in it as well, just because it seems like they usually do. Remove clone and add rage. Okay, right now I think log is what we replace the clone with. Do you want to replace the log? You want to replace log with rage? I think that would probably be a good idea. It still kind of clears out swarm cards, but also rages the E-Golem, which I think is good. All right, we'll do that. We'll make that adjustment. You know what? We're gonna heal this up so we can kill that, and we do get a bit of chip damage with the E-Wiz, I guess. He does have Snowball though, so the evil. I don't know how well the evil skeletons are gonna be able to defend his next drill, just because he can snowball them. Well, you can change the heal spirit. Okay, that might be a good idea. Maybe heal spirit is too many spirits. Maybe we could swap it out. All right, we will. I think he does have Tesla in hand though, so I don't really want to play evil wall breakers just because he's gonna. We know he's gonna. Okay, well at least he played it there. Oh no. No. All right, that was really poor defense. I don't know why I wasted the evil wall breakers to defend that. As long as the Tesla's there, it kind of means you can never go in with wall breakers. I mean, the good news is that it is a negative. Hold on. Alright, Vine's the tower. I think that's going to do it. I think the mini pack is going to get there. Alright, we do redeem ourselves. We redeem ourselves, Nathan. We win with this deck against a Goblin Drill player. You're going to be right back, Nav? Alright, well, I will see you in a bit. In the meantime, we will swap out the heal spirit in the deck for the rage. All right, it's 1.8 E-Golem cycle, so we'll see how that goes. I will use your deck, noob. I did build the Inferno Expo deck, so we'll give that a try. It seemed like you had a bit of success with it. It seemed like you were winning games with it. So that's good. All right, Nathan. Looks like you're playing that deck. Looks like you're playing the mini P.E.K.K.A deck. This is pretty much the only 1v1 deck that I have built. So it's going to be the Golem deck I'm sure you're all used to seeing. Good luck. Yeah, I mean at least we know what we're going up against. At least we know we're going up against this kind of bait deck. What else do you have in it? There was mini P.E.K.K.A, Vines, Fireball. Is this the one that had? This is the one that had skeletons and guards, right? Or am I thinking of something else? Are you gonna try to Vines that? Okay, just in case you tried something funny there. The old Tesla, the one its attack didn't kill a goblin, but it attacked faster. All right, that's interesting. I think that was a good change they made then. I mean, I think it was a good change to make it so that they could kill goblins, but not attack nearly as quick. Alright, the only thing is you are going to have Mini P.E.K.K.A for the Golem, which is typically a decent answer. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get back to a bar barrel. No, the baby dragon. Alright, that is going to get a hit. That is unfortunate. We'll go with guards just because we don't want you to get back to your Mini P.E.K.K.A. Rattery, you wanna play a game? Yeah, we can do that. We can. Furnace died as well. Yeah, Rattery, we can play a game. If I haven't friendsed you, if I haven't, if we're not friends in the game, I can send you a request, or you can send me one, and we can play a game. That's kind of that's what these streams are all about. Even though the title of the stream might be, practice tournament or pushing ranked or whatever it may be, I'm always up for playing. I'm always up for playing with you guys, playing draft, playing whatever. So let me send my Supercell ID into the chat, and then you'll be able to. That is my Supercell ID, so you can send me a friend request there, and I'll accept it. Cyber is here. Are you in the chat as well? Problem is, you knew I had yeah, that's true. I do think that was a little bit. Honestly, that was a really tough matchup for you, just because your deck was very much a bait deck, and I think the Golem deck does pretty well against bait decks, just because it's hard to defend. So honestly, I think you played really well. It was just a tough matchup, and I knew what you were playing. So Noob, I haven't banned you. I can still see your messages. The old mortar was 6 elixir, but the lifetime was 60 seconds. What's the lifetime now? Is it like 40? 30. Okay. 30. That's a lot shorter than I thought it was. It seems like mortar kind of stays on the map for a while, but they halved its life. So all right, we're going to try out, I think this is Simon's deck. We're going to give Simon's deck a try. This is a minor poison deck with Hero Knight and Mini P.E.K.K.A. And both of these Evos I'm pretty comfortable with because they're in my main deck anyway. They're in the Golem deck that I use. Evo Baby Dragon, Evo Furnace, so should be familiar with how to use them, how to play them. Thankfully, I'm not playing my Golem beatdown deck against this guy because he has Evo Executioner. And typically that is not what you want to see when you're playing Golem. You typically do not want to see an Evo Executioner, so thankfully we're playing a different deck. We are playing a minor poison deck, which, is a bit of a different archetype. This guy's already laughing. Something's funny. Okay, he has Rocket as well. Alright, so this guy looks like he's using a homemade deck. Rocket, Evo Executioner. We'll set up for a cannon because we know he's gonna try to go for a hog in front of this. Am I the leader? I'm not the leader. It's actually not even my clan. It's the thing is, it's another YouTuber's. It's another YouTuber's clan. There's another YouTuber who, is much more popular than me, and she actually kind of, she's actually the reason why I re-downloaded Clash in the first place. And so it's not even my clan. It's another YouTuber's clan, and that's, yeah. So it's just not my clan. Not my clan, but I am very happy to be in the clan. George, you're in the clan and you're a big fan. Are you Cybers? Um, if so, it is. If so, it's great. Great to have you. Great to have you with us. I know you just recently joined, what, yesterday or so. So, um, it's very nice to have you. All we need is a little bit more chip damage with the miner. We should be able to defend his hogs. We'll just arrow this and then go with a knight as well. This is getting a little bit hairy. Okay, Executioner is going to line up with the tower. If we go with this, we know he's going to want to go with his goblins, so we'll just preemptively poison them. I don't think the miner is going to get any damage, but at least we kill the goblins by his tower so that he can't respawn them on our side. And we're going to try to mix up our placements a little bit. I'm really hoping we can win because this guy BM'd us earlier. We're going to start spell cycling, honestly. We are going to start spell cycling him. I hope that doesn't line up with the tower, and it doesn't. Please. I don't think we need many more spells before we win. Is that poison going to do enough? It's not going to do enough. We need one more spell. Alright, we're going to laugh at him. He laughed at us earlier. Yeah, I know you're hurting inside. Get out. Get out of here. Alright. Sent a friend request. Alright. Milkman, I just accepted it. Milkman, you want to join the clan as well? You know what? Alright, I'll send a kiss in. Here's the thing. I wish I could accept you, but Titan is the co-leader. He said he's having someone from the second clan come into the main clan, and we have one opening, but it sounds like he has someone that he knows in the second clan that's planning to come up. Here's the thing. We do have inactive people, so we will probably kick them at some point. However, I don't know that I can accept you right now, just because he's already planning to bring somebody up. This was your homemade deck. Did I play your deck, Nav? I haven't played it yet. Oh. I don't know. Here, let's do a... I sent you a request. For some reason, the last one didn't... I clicked on it, but it didn't... It didn't accept. Here, do you want to try sending it again? Then afterwards, we can try out Nav's deck, the E-Golem. We can try out the E-Golem deck, and then we have a couple more to try as well. We have Noob's deck, and then I think this one is Jimmy's deck, a Golem Miner. It's 3 in the night for you right now. Are you in do you live in India then? Because I know India is like 12 and a half hours. India's 12 and a half hours ahead. Is that where you're at? For me, it's 2:40 in the afternoon. So I'm in Mountain. I think Mountain Standard Time. So it's 2:40 in the afternoon. 2:40 in the afternoon right now. All right, we're gonna play. We're gonna be playing against. We're gonna be playing against Milkman. You're at 5,200 trophies. All right, it's good to be playing you. Let's see what deck you're using. How to figure that out so quick? Okay, it's not because I'm super smart. Also, there's a fighter jet flying overhead, so if you hear any rumbling in the background, that's what that is. It's just because there's a lot of people. There are several people that are from India. There's actually a couple people that usually join every stream that are from India. They're not here in this stream, but Fenrir is someone that frequently watches, and I kind of try to plan my streams around when he's going to be up. And I just know that he's from India, and he's 12 and a half hours ahead. So realized that 3 in the morning was 12 and a half hours ahead, and figured that's where you lived as well. Yeah, there are several people though that are from India, and so, they're usually here. They're usually all here. Like, they usually join pretty much every stream. I don't see them here yet, but there's KB, there's Fenrir, Naveed is from India as well. Okay, this is a Royal Giant deck. I'm going to be honest, I was not expecting that. I don't really know what I think I was expecting, maybe a Mega Knight or something, but Royal Giant. Can we heal this up in time? Alright. Can you accept your 2v2? Yeah, we can. Oh, holy, I didn't even see that bandit. Yes, I can accept you. It is going to take... Okay, I'll accept your 2v2 after this. There's still a couple more decks that I need to try from people. There's another one that I need to build from Rima. That's a bridge spam deck. So, but I will accept your 2v2 after this, and we can play, and then we'll start, and then we'll try out some more fan decks afterwards. Somehow you got a ton of damage on my tower, and we're pretty much even as far as damage goes right now. Hopefully we can take it here. If they're in school or college exams. I don't actually think they are. Fenrir, he recently got into an accident, and so he's not bedridden, but he doesn't have a job. He's not going to school. He pretty much, from my understanding, he pretty much stays home most of the time. All right, Cybers, let's go. We'll do a 2v2, and then I can accept your friend request after this. All right. Good luck. Let's see what you're playing. You're playing Royal Giant. All right. Oh, I accidentally queued in with this E-Golem deck. Yeah, I didn't mean to. I meant to queue in with. I guess this is just the one that I have queued up on 2v2s. It's an E-Golem monk deck. So maybe we could get something going with this. We could get a little beatdown push going. I guess we both have monk, so that's cool. Thank you, Rattery. You played well as well. I mean, you're only at 5,200 trophies, and a lot of people at that range. I'll be honest. A lot of people at that range, a lot of people in the mid ladder, are just spamming Mega Knights, and they have no idea. Okay, here's the thing. I don't play E-Golem regularly. This is just a 2v2 deck that I played with. I have it queued up because I played with Fenrir, who is he's another guy in my clan. We sometimes play 2v2s. And so we were just thinking, let's try to troll. Let's both run E-Golem. I think he was actually running a 3 Musketeers deck. But this is not what I play normally. It's just a, it was a troll deck. It was just a troll deck that I made to play some 2v2s with him, and it's not working out so well right now. That E-Golem was mostly just to try and tank the boss bandit. Okay, I see a lot of new messages, so let me read them, but I need to we need to try to lock in for this game first. All right, we'll rage the Royal Giant just because it's on the tower. We can probably get a couple extra hits. We're starting to struggle a little bit. I think that's gonna do it. Jimmy, you gave me a deck idea, and yours got pushed back. That is true. Let's play your deck now before I forget. That's this one here. What's up with the? Why are people saying good boy? What are we doing? All right, Jimmy, we're giving your deck a try. This minor golem deck. I'm assuming the strategy is just like with. I mean, even though you have minor, I'm assuming the strategy is like most beatdown decks, where you kind of wait until double to go golem and build up a push. At least that's what I would assume. Can I try Bobby Cycle? Yeah, I can give that a try. I can give that a try after I try a couple more decks out. I think we'll just. Okay, I was hoping that would hit the last goblin, but instead it just kind of didn't do much. He's gonna go for the ability. I mean, I probably didn't need the Skeleton King. Honestly, I could probably just could have probably just let the Goblin Gang take care of that. Yeah, we might as well use the ability as well. It's pretty much on the tower. Alright, we're just about even as far as damage goes. We're just going to have this up high just in case he goes. Okay, just in case he went with his minor wall breakers push again. And even though we're not quite in double yet, we're still going to go with Golem just to protect the witch. I didn't even mean to place the Inferno. Didn't mean to place the Inferno Dragon all the way there in the back. Okay. Let's not go minor just yet. Okay, I decided to just give me a lot of snowball value there, which I'm not complaining about. We'll go with a minor over here in the corner. Oh no. Please, something kill the general. Skeleton King, what are you doing? Alright. Well, this game just got much harder. all he needs is a singular wall breaker on the tower. And, Daniel, how am I able to play a tournament when the tournament section is locked? How many trophies are you at? I think you might only unlock it at a certain... You might only unlock it at a certain trophy range, I think. Alright, this guy's cheering. He's laughing. Alright, good game, I guess. Yeah, Daniel, how many trophies are you at? Because it might be... I don't know... Yeah, I don't know exactly how tournaments work, but maybe if you just start out, it might be something that you unlock when you get to a certain trophy range. All right, Jimmy, if you're still here, that was a decent deck. We might play it again. We're gonna play your deck, noob. I haven't banned you. We'll play your Expo Inferno Dragon deck. So according to you, this was a really popular deck in 2017, you said? This was a 2017 meta deck? I think back then you said... back then you said that the Expo had a... Have a good one? Yeah, you too, Jimmy. Hope you have a good day. I think this guy's playing Expo as well. Yeah, I think he's playing 3.0 Expo cycle. So, at least we know what he's playing. We do have Inferno Tower as kind of our best answer for the Expo. He's probably going to go with that here. That's why he went with a Tesla there. I would think. Okay. Maybe he's not going to go with it. The only issue, we don't have arrows or vines or anything that's going to be able to kill the Evo Archers. So once he does play the Evo Archers, we're just going to have to log and then hope something else hits it. Do we go with an Expo first? What's the strategy here? I don't know if you're... Okay, he's going to Expo on defense. We don't actually have anything to kill that. Yeah, Princess is going to get sniped. We're just going to go with an Ice Spirit over here just to counter the Knight. I don't know what he's logging. I don't know if that was a BM log, but we're going to wait till that expires. And then we'll go with one of our own. He is probably going to go... Okay. He's probably going to go with his Tesla, so we'll Skeleton Army here. Alright, he's just going to let that get a lock on the tower. Alright, he's going to retarget that. We're going to have to play... What was that? Okay, I don't know what that was. I apologize that you guys had to witness that. Alright, well we take a tad bit of chip damage. There was so many units there that I didn't think I could go with an Inferno Tower, just because it wouldn't have targeted the bow. Oh wait, that's still going to be on the tower, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to have to go with... We're going to have to go with this as well. We're going to Expo over to this side, just in case. Okay, I didn't know he could still fireball that and hit the tower, but... Alright, we'll go more to this side, because he should not be able to fireball this. How does the fireball hit that? Okay. Clearly I'm not aware of the fireball's range. Alright. We're going to go in here. We have this for his Tesla. Can we make something out of this? Alright, we're back to another bow. Okay, horrible bow. Oh. We'll just split a skeleton army. No. All right, that's gonna do it. Okay, that makes more sense, Daniel. You're at 12,000. You just thought I was playing a tournament in the section that's under maintenance. No, it's still under construction mode for me as well. I meant the tournaments as in these ones up here. When you hit tournaments, you can create your own tournament. You can join others. So this is not the section that's under maintenance. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, it's under construction for me as well, but tournaments as in yeah, the tournaments you get to with these 3 lines. We will, yeah, we'll give your deck. We'll give your deck one more try, noob. I think it was a little bit. Can you let the clan join? Can I let the clan join the tournament? Yeah, I can. I think you can. I think when you create a tournament, there's an option to show it to the clan. So you can show it to the clan if you want. You can just hit show to clan, and it'll show it to them. So I think I'll do that on Saturday. I'll do it on Saturday when. I mean, we could even do it. We could do another tournament right now if you guys wanted. We did one a little bit earlier. It was a triple draft because the tournament that we're going to be doing. The tournament that we're going to be doing. You know what? We are going to go with an Inferno Tank, even though that's all of our elixir. It should do well, and he has to use that on defense. So, all right. Even though we don't get pretty much any chip damage with the Expo. He did spend a lot. Yeah, I guess what we'll do, George, for the tournament on Saturday, I'll do the share to clan button. I'll do the share to clan button where the clan sees it for the practice. If you guys want to do another practice tournament, I think we'll. You can probably just join normally, but yeah, you can click the share to clan button. Also, I think this guy's using probably graveyard. Yeah. Come on, princess, shoot faster. All right. Alright, he's going to have to poison that. We'll just go with this for the night, and then if he goes with his graveyard, he just uses poison, so I don't know what he's going to have for this. We will, you know what, we'll go with another bow. We will go in here. Skeleton General is still alive. The skeletons are chipping away. Alright, he's going to defend. Can we keep this princess alive? We're going to try mixing up the placements a little bit. Alright, we keep the princess alive. And he has to do that. It's going to be on the tower. We'll make a minion over here just to keep that chipping away. He's hitting us with the WoW. He's surprised this is working out. We'll set up for another defensive bow. Yeah, this is Graveyard is a very annoying deck with the deck that I main as well. The main deck I use is Golem, and they're typically able to, if they have Goblin Hut, it's pretty much over. It's pretty much over if they have Goblin Hut, because most Goblin Hut decks have Goblin Hut and Ice Wizard, and it's just a nuisance to get through. It's just, yeah, it's just a nuisance because the Ice Wizard slows down the whole Golem push. Also, okay. Alright, he did kind of predict the bow there, but now we're back to another one. And I don't even think we have to really answer the graveyard. Okay, I don't know what that princess was. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know what that was a really bad princess. I don't know why. We just have to defend. We just have to defend. That's all we have to do. He can't poison everything, and I think we are going to hold on. Alright, we are going to win. We are going to win with this Expo deck noob. Pretty good deck, honestly. Normally that kind of graveyard deck is really annoying to face, but this deck does okay against it. What other decks have we not tried yet? We've tried out noobs. We tried out Jimmy's. I don't think we've tried this one. This was whose deck was this again? Let me scroll up. Oh yeah, Nav. Isn't this your deck, Nav? The E-Golem one? We tried out Simon's and we tried out Nathan. So we just need to try this. Actually, hold on. Before we go into a game. Oh no, okay, we do have Rage. I was gonna say we need to swap it out for Rage, but we do have Rage. So this is 1.8 Elixir Golem Cycle. Do we have? I forget if we. Okay, we do have Mirror. 1.8 Elixir Golem Mirror Cycle. We'll see how this goes. And then afterwards, George, if you want me to try out Royal Giant, we can. We can also start a tournament if you guys want to as well. We can start another triple draft. What if we just mirror the Dark Goblin? Because he just used his arrows. Alright. Didn't really get much damage, but forced out that. We can play a Royal Giant deck after this and then start a tournament if you guys would want. Is that something you guys would want to do? Would you guys want to participate in a triple draft tournament as kind of some practice? I don't really know why I did that, knowing that he has arrows. It's like just bunching up all the Dark Goblins right there, just putting it all in a package for him. We are going to have to waste our Evil Ice Spirit there as well. So we're against Giant Skeleton Sparky, which is not going to be fun. George, the tournament would be fun, but this match is not going to be. Because Sparky is pretty much just going to annihilate and splash all the E-Golems. And he's just going to get a ton of elixir, and I don't know how we're going to defend. We're pretty much going to have to kite the giant skeletons and hope to kind of snipe him down with... Oh man, this is going to be painful. He's going to go Sparky, and I'm not going to have much for it. Maybe, hold on. Yeah, this is... We're just going to double rage the minion horde just to kill it. And now he has a ton of elixir, so we're going to have to kite these over. What is going on in my screen? Okay, rage this again. Holy, I don't even know what is happening right now. Evo Dark Goblins, save me. Okay, I don't know why I raged nothing. I guess I assumed... Oh no. Help. Come back here. Somehow we're not dead yet, but I have a feeling we're not going to be able to defend like this forever. I think this is going to be probably a very short-lived defense. But as of right now, we're somehow actually winning. I don't know how that's working, but let's lock in. We have a minute and a half. We have a minute and a half to go. You know what? He used a giant skeleton over there. We are going in. Go if he uses a skeleton army. Holy smokes, did we just win? I think we just won. Holy cow. We just won with E-Golem Cycle. That's actually crazy. I can't believe we I can't believe we won that. I surprised myself with that. All right. Well, I can't lie. That did feel pretty good. Holy skill with here's the thing. We just got carried by the brokenness of the E-Golem. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. That was a really fun deck. We're actually gonna play one more with that, just because that was kind of a fun deck to play. So we're gonna see what is this guy's clan. Epstein Island. All right. Well, thankfully we're not playing Miner. Otherwise, that Miner wouldn't be coming back. If you know what I mean. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. I just. It looks like we're against Hog 2.6, but with goblins. So. No, never mind. What the? Okay. All right. You know what? We were caught off guard there. We were caught off guard. Didn't watch a single second of the match, but you knew I played well. Thank you, Nathan. I played as best I could, but we're up against Lumberloon now. So he's going to have, what, Evil Musketeer and Evil Lumberjack? Alright. I think we're just going to start... We're actually going to start building up a push in the other lane, because I think we can rely on the Evil Ice Spirit and the Evil Dark Goblin to defend. I don't really like that I used the mirror there, so now I can't mirror the E-Golem. But this is such a quick cycle that we're back to it already. This is a crazy quick cycle deck. Yeah, the problem is that we're not going to have any elixir. I think this game is over. We're not going to have any elixir to defend this Lumberloon push. We have 3 elixir right now to defend an Evil Lumberjack. Mirror skeletons, maybe? Just keep dragging it over. Yeah, we can't defend this. It's over. It's over. We gave it our best shot, though. Probably shouldn't have gone so aggressive in single. I think mirroring the E-Golems and whatnot is more of a double elixir thing. Just because... Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Alright. I think mirroring the E-Golems is more of a double elixir thing, just because in single you're not able to recuperate elixir as efficiently, and so when you're literally handing elixir to your opponent, on a silver platter, I think it kind of has to be in double. What is my favorite troop? Blossoms? Probably. My favorite card in the whole game is probably Monk. I like Monk. He's just. It's fun to be able to deflect pretty much anything in the game. Not anything in the game, but you can deflect a lot of things. He also kind of reminds me of myself a little bit. Just kind of a, I don't know, calm, good-natured guy, but I do really like his ability. He also does a lot of damage. He has a lot of health, so he's a... Seems like a very good card. I think we've tried out everyone's deck. My favorite one, honestly, might be either the E-Golem one, or... I don't know, maybe the E-Golem one. That was a bit of fun to play. We can start a tournament. Heal Spirit Mirror Clone Cycle. That sounds I don't know how that would work out. Do you guys want to start a tournament? Do you guys want to start a triple draft tournament so that you can practice for the one on Saturday? Or do you want to see? Do you want me to try out a couple more decks? What do you guys want? Also, how's it going, Drummer? How are you? My birthday is very end of December, so I just had it about, I guess, almost a month and a half ago. Rate your deck. Your deck was this one, right? With the wall breakers. It's a good deck. I would say I don't really know why both of these are in there. Like I would probably, if you have Evo Skeletons, I might take out guards for something else. Okay, you guys want to see the tournament? I would say this deck is probably a 7 out of 10. Like, I do like it. It is a good deck. The only thing maybe holding it back is, like, you know, skeletons and guards kind of serving the same purpose. I do need to know how to use it, though. I do need to, yeah. I do need to know how to use it. That's typically why when I make a video. Also, we're probably not going to have... There's probably not going to be 50 people that join, but just in case, we'll have an hour. I'm thinking, do we go triple draft? That's what we did last time, and it's what the tournament's going to be on Saturday, where we're going to be, you know, the actual official tournament where there's going to be prizes giving away and whatnot. That's going to be a triple draft. So, do you guys want to? Do you want to do a triple draft to kind of prepare? Do you want to try out something else? Because we can do another mode if you guys would want. Triple draft would just be as far as preparation for the Saturday tournament. But if you're not going to be in the Saturday tournament, or if you don't really care about practicing, we can do something else if you guys would like. The mini P.E.K.K.A. wall breakers get most of the damage. Yeah, I think so. E-Wiz is a pretty good defensive. E-Wiz is a pretty good defensive card. And what else was there? There was Vines as kind of a sneaky freeze in a sense. Rima, you can play everything. That is true. You're you're at Grand Champion already. Noob, you're not going to play the tournament if it's triple draft. I mean, we could do a normal 1v1. The only thing is, the reason why we haven't done 1v1s before, 1v1 tournaments, is because... Why is it? Oh yeah, because if there is someone, like if there's someone joining that has 4,000 or 5,000 trophies, right? And they don't have heroes unlocked. They don't have a single hero. And they're going up against people with heroes in their decks. Like if they're going up against Hero Knight. I know some people even have 2 heroes in their deck. I just didn't think it would be fair to, you know, put someone at a super low trophy level against someone with heroes and evos. which is the reason why I thought drafts were a little bit more fair, because there's no heroes, there's no evos. You pick your deck as you go. But like I said, we will have a normal battle tournament at some point. It'll be the next one. All right. Well, it sounds like Noob wants a normal battle. Seems like a couple other people want triple draft. Because this isn't the actual tournament, you know, it doesn't matter too much to me what we play. We did do triple draft like a couple hours ago. We did a tournament a couple hours ago. We did triple draft for that, and Noob was here for that one, so I can understand if you don't want to do it again. What if we do this? What if we make the draft? What if we make it 30 minutes? Noob, if you don't want to play, you don't have to. We'll just do a quick triple draft mode, and then afterwards we can do a 1v1 tournament. So it's just created. The room name is Squash. This is going to be triple draft. If you guys want to stick around, I know Noob, you want to do 1v1. We will do 1v1 after this tournament. We'll have a regular 1v1. But this is just going to be a short little triple draft one. Yeah, hero. I think it was who was it? I think it was Fenrir that brought up the heroes and the evos when I made that community post asking what you wanted to play. He brought up, like, you know, what if there's someone that has lower trophies who doesn't even have heroes and evos, and they're matched up against heroes, like, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like, we wouldn't want to put someone that doesn't even have heroes unlocked to go against a hero. Like, that wouldn't be fair. All right, we have some people joining. What is this suspicious name? Massive Log. All right, that causes me to kind of raise an eyebrow at that, but fair enough. Noob, you don't want to play because you lose to Hog 2.6. I mean, Hog 2.6 is annoying, but you could also play against Hog 2.6 in normal 1v1. Like, if we did a regular tournament, you know, it was just a normal 1v1, you could play against someone using Hog 2.6 there as well. So, you know, it's not like the game mode is really going to decide what you play against, because you might still go against Hog 2.6 if it was a normal mode. Playing Skyrim right now. I've heard of that, but I've never played that game. I don't really know what it is. Way better than Gay Royale. Yeah, I mean, I've wanted to. I think it'd be cool to expand to other games in the future. I'll probably. Noob, you think Clash Royale is also Gay Royale? All right. Well, I'm not a fan of a lot of the things they're doing. Do I wish level 16 was removed, and do I wish heroes were never a thing? Yeah, I do. I wish it was a simpler game. Not really a fan of where it's gone, but you know. All right. Does anyone else need to join? I guess what I'll do is I'll go use the bathroom real quick. Grab a drink real quick as well. So I'll be gone in maybe 1 minute. And then I'll come back and we can start the tournament after that. Rima, you were watching the new season of Spartacus? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that show. I'm a bit uncultured. I'm a bit uncultured when it comes to like media and TV shows. I've watched some of the very, basic, like, well-known shows and movies, but I've never heard of that one. We can start it after this. There's a button where we can start it now. So I'll come back in probably a minute and a half, and then we'll start the tournament now. So if anyone else is in the chat and you want to join, we'll be starting in about 2 minutes. And then after this tournament's over, we can play a 1v1 if you guys want to as well. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alrighty. Use the bathroom, got a drink, we're all good. Whoever wins has the biggest log. Hold on. Wait a minute. I guess that just gives me more of an incentive to win. I'm just kidding. Okay, Skyrim, it's an open world where you complete quests. You can do whatever you want. There's cooking and fighting. That sounds really nice. Honestly, I do really enjoy games that are open world. That you can kind of just do whatever. However, okay, I've never played GTA. I used to really like watching. I used to really like watching. I used to really like watching like other people play GTA in clips, and I think it's really cool, those kind of worlds where you can do wherever. There's not like anything specific you have to do. You can kind of... I do really like those games, but I've actually never played... I've never had a console or a computer that's been able to have GTA on it, so I've never played it, but those... I do like those kinds of games. We're gonna start the tournament now. Noob, don't ban Daniel. Keep him here. I do have a question for you though, Noob. Alright. It has started. 30 minutes is on the clock. Alright, I'm up against Massive Log. Is that you, Daniel? Are you Massive Log? Noob, what emote would you want people to use? What emote would you want people to use when you lose? Do you just want them to not emote at all? What would be... Like, what would you want people to do? What would you want people to do after you? Would you just want them to not use any emotes? Would you want them to throw out the good game? Would that make you feel better? I guess I'm curious what you're expecting, like what you would want to happen after you lose. All right, throwing out the hearts. We'll spread some love around. You know, a little unconventional. We're gonna go... This is tough. I can see both of these being good. We're gonna go Earthquake. I was wanting to pick Rocket, but All right, Daniel, let's go. A bit of a suspicious name, but as long as you can play, as long as you know how to play the game, that is all that matters. Oh no. I don't have a building or anything for the hog. We're just gonna have to make do without it. Gonna have to make do without a building. I also kind of wish I had chosen Rocket. Rocket would have been great. Would have been great for the Executioner. Poison on defense. Okay. Go, wall breakers. Go. Alright. They didn't... I probably shouldn't have raged, because I spent 4 elixir and you got away with spending 2. Alright, this is a little stressful. I don't have a lot in my hand for a Sparky. Alright, somehow we don't take a hit though. So that's... happy with that. Alright. Fisherman, is that gonna... okay, that is gonna fully counter it. Alright. Well, we're winning right now. Hopefully we can maintain this lead. No. We're gonna have to earthquake on defense just to not take a hit. Alright, hopefully we can get some damage here. And we do. This is a... oh, I didn't mean to do that. Please don't get more than 1 hit. Okay. Wallbreaker is going to connect. I don't know how that even connected, but good game, Daniel. Good game. There aren't too many people in this tournament, though, so we're probably going to go up against the same people more than once, especially because you end a battle at the same time, so you're probably going to queue into the next game. But we're against Noob. Alright. Noob, you beat me most of the time we play. You... why are you mad? You win most games. Alright. This could be interesting. We do need a tank though, and we still don't get one. And all right, I don't know how I feel about this. We usually graveyard is only good when you have a tank to tank for the graveyard, and the best thing we have is either a Phoenix or a Goblin Demolisher. Goblin Cage as well? Alright. I was hoping to keep the princess alive, but... Alright, are we... Why are you upset? Why are you upset, noob? It's alright. It seems like you win most of the games that we play, so I don't know why... You know what? We might as well go in here. At least the cannon cart will die over there. Alright, well, you still haven't played a win condition yet. So surely you have... Surely you have something here, noob. Surely you have a win condition of some sort. Okay, giant. Alright, here, I'll blow some kisses. What's up with the negativity? What's up with the mad? Alright. Alright, I'll be honest, that was a good cannon cart. We'll just set up for defense here. I guess we have another goblin hut down. Hold on though. Hold on. That's gonna be a good executioner to pretty much splash everything. Alright, you've pretty much done it, noob. You've pretty much beaten me. Alright, good game, noob. You won. Why are you mad? You won the game. Daniel, you're not bad. I'm sure you just need a little bit of... practice. Alright, we're up against Rima now. Alright, Rima. Good luck. This is going to be tough, I can already tell. I know you are very good at the game, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, I'm not hating this deck. I think this is actually a decent deck. This should do alright. He's not a very happy person. I don't know, he's happy when he wins, and he won that game. What's new? Why are you mad? You won a game against me. You won. You lost a Hog 2.6. Was that this tournament? All right. Why do I not have anything in my hand for that? I mean, all right. All right, we're just gonna have to let that connect, I suppose. All right, we'll get a little bit of damage there. Um, don't know how we're gonna defend this, but we will we'll do our best. I think we're gonna need to use a bar barrel as well. All right. We're just gonna have to tank all of that, I guess. Rima, I guess if you're watching the stream as well, you'll be able to see what my hidden card is, the card that I have not revealed yet. All right, good witch. Please don't spawn more skeleton. Okay, we're just gonna go like this just to help pick off the skeletons. All right, this is a close one. This is anyone's game at this point. All right, get a sneaky freeze in there. This is not looking too bad. We're gonna need a bowler immediately. Please, bowler, save me here. Okay, I figured you were gonna do that, Rima. Alright, good game. Honestly, I think I got lucky there with the drafts. Like, I got really lucky with having a bunch of cards that happen to have synergy. Like Graveyard and Freeze and Knight and Bowler. I think, yeah, I genuinely, I think I got lucky there because it gave me a bunch of cards that just had synergy. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's like that, but good game. Yeah, I think you played well. I just, yeah, again, I think I just got lucky. I guess there is some bit of luck involved with drafts as well. It's not just. I always figured that 1v1s were kind of more luck based because you can queue into a match and just, I don't know, already have matchup against someone else. But I guess there's a bit of luck involved with draft as well. I'm not ignoring you, noob. I know you lost to Hog 2.6. How did you lose to Hog 2.6 in the tournament? Did somebody just happen to draft? Did somebody just happen to draft every card in Hog 2.6? Or did they just? Are you talking about not in the tournament? You're talking about another. Talking about Hog 2.6 and something else? This is an interesting collection of cards. Guess we'll go with the Knight. Delete Hog 2.6. I mean, I wouldn't, yeah. Like I said, I would not complain if they deleted it. I'm personally not a fan of Hog 2.6 either, so Noob, is that you on the sideline? All right. Well, our opponent has Rocket, so we're gonna have our work cut out for us. We're essentially never gonna be able to go with a witch. I don't think, just because it's just gonna get rocketed every time. And arrows. All right. I think we're gonna have to log that, otherwise we'll take a charge from it. These are, I don't know whose cycle is quicker, but we'll go with a knight as well. All right, so far we have not gotten any damage. I think wall breakers. Wall breakers is our only source of like, guaranteed damage. Can we get this in? Okay, that was a horrible night. I thought that was going to get in front. Actually, no, I didn't think that was going to get in front. I knew it was going to be in back, and yet I somehow played it. P.E.K.K.A. as well. Alright, you can rocket this if you want, just because we'll, Alright, they're saving it for the witch. Alright, that's smart. That's smart. No, Ram Rider still connects. Hopefully the Dark Goblin can just get one chip on the Hunter. Oliris is here. How's it going, Oliris? You just get out of school? You're still in high school, right? No, it sniped the witch. What the? What the? Holy bandit. Oh. Alright, good game. Am I locked in? No, apparently not. Apparently I'm not locked in. Alright. We will queue into another game. Alright, tournament ends in 10 minutes. After this, we'll do a normal... Still in high school? Alright, nice. After this, we'll do a normal 1v1. Because Noob wants to use his Expo deck, so we'll do a little 1v1 practice tournament after this. Oliris, if you haven't heard, we are going to be having a tournament on Saturday the 14th at noon Eastern time, and it's going to be a triple draft tournament. We're going to be giving away prizes to the top 3 people, and so we were kind of just doing a little preparation tournament, I guess. So this is a short little triple draft tournament for anyone that wants to practice their triple draft skills, and then afterwards we'll do a 1v1 as well. Josh had a neuron. Okay, no. What are you talking about, Nathan? Get out of here. Don't. No, I was just curious, because he's mentioned before about, like, you know, in the clan about having to go, you know, lunch break was ending, had to go back to school, and so I just assumed, but I didn't want to assume, so that was... Alright. Anyway, I guess we'll just Guess we will wait for someone to be out of a game. What height am I? If you had to guess, what height would you say I am? If you just had to take a guess, what height do I look? All right. In a game with Noob. Noob, why are you upset? Did you lose? 5'9", 5'8". Yeah. You guys are bang on the money with that one. I think I'm 5'8". So I haven't measured myself in a while. But I'm just a very, very average height. I am not particularly tall. Also, why is it giving me like good cards that have synergy? Like this is we have recruits, pigs, flying machine, fireball. That's like that's half of the recruits pigs deck. You're 6'1", good genes. Oh man, lucky you. Yeah, lucky you. That's that does sound like pretty good genes to me. Our family has just been, we're a fairly short family, except for my younger brother apparently. But I guess both my younger brothers really. But my sister, my younger sister, is probably like 5'2". My mom's I think 5'1" or something. So we've and I think my dad's like 5'9" or something. So our family has never been very tall. You're 2'3", but if you stand on your money, you're 1'4". What does that even mean? You're just in debt that much? I mean, Noob, you're defending. You defended everything. It didn't take any damage, so. Fenrir, you just woke up. Well, it's good to have you here. We are doing like a practice tournament. As you can see, I'm up against Noob. You're doing the live, and first thing you hear is my dad is 5. I didn't say my dad is 5. I said 5'8". All right. All right. You know what? We're gonna We're gonna go like this. Should line up with the tower. Okay, you drafted Expo new. I guess I'm not surprised. I know you like Expo. Yeah, okay. I did a pause. I didn't do a. Okay, I said 5'8" in the height is what I said. Not. I didn't say my dad is 5. All right. We'll try and protect this a little bit. All right. You asked how old I am, Daniel? I am 22. I just turned 22 about a month and a half ago. Yeah, Nathan has been. Also, if you guys don't know, Nathan is. That's Batman's apprentice. He's been rage baiting me this whole stream, so now you can take over for him. Now you can take over for him. Fenrir. But if you're just joining, and if you haven't heard, Fenrir, we are going to be we're having a tournament this Saturday. At noon. Noon Eastern time, I mean. Hopefully, okay. Yeah, noon Eastern time. It's going to be a triple draft tournament, so that's why. That's why we're doing this like a practice triple draft tournament, just because Noob and I don't know, many others didn't seem like they weren't super familiar or comfortable with Mega Draft, so this is kind of a, kind of practice, I guess you could say, for the triple draft tournament on Saturday. But we are going to be doing a little 1v1 tournament after this. We're not going to be playing 1v1s in the actual tournament on Saturday, but I just know that Noob and many others, it sounds like, are better with 1v1. So we're going to be playing that after. Do we have to run a tournament to just gift you a pass? Why would I want to waste all that time? All right, Noob, good game. I did hard counter you, so I'm sorry that I drafted recruits. That did hard counter your expo. Who would you say is the best? What? The best mass? Okay. You know what, Fenrir? I'm gonna plead the fifth on that. I'm not gonna answer that. Yeah, Noob. I played a very no skill deck. Royal Recruits is a very Royal Recruits Pigs Flying Machine is a very no skill deck. I'm sure Fenrir can tell you all about it. It did hard counter your expo, so I don't think that was fair for you. I think that was a very hard match for you to win. You're angry. Well, here's the thing. The good news is that we're going to be having a little 1v1 tournament afterwards. So you can play your Expo, Evo Witch, Evo Valkyrie deck. You can play exactly the cards. You can play exactly the cards you want. I don't know that we're going to queue into another match before the tournament. How am I number 2 in the tournament? Is there only 2 people? Haha, very funny. No, there are not 2 people. I'm not that bad at the game. All right, looks like we're not going to get into another game. So that's gonna be the little tournament. But Noob, we will. Hold on, did Rima win? I finished second. All right. Here's the thing. We're gonna. You hate no skill decks. Yeah, I only attack. Yeah. I didn't want to be the guy that drafted recruits pigs, but it was an option. You want to do a normal deck, right? You want to do a normal 1v1? We will do that. We'll do normal battle. 10 people. Same code. No max losses. And it's created. This is a normal 1v1 battle. So Noob, if you want to join, this is a normal 1v1 tournament. Good game, Rima. Did you? I guess you did win that one. You finished first. Good game, Rima. No, you don't want to play. I started this tournament for you because I know you wanted to play 1v1. So this is a 1v1 tournament. You don't want to play anymore? I mean, all right. I thought you really wanted the 1v1 tournament, but if you don't want to play, that's fine. But the reason why I started this tournament was so that you could join and you could play your Expo Evo Witch deck. Because here's the thing, I'm gonna be the enemy used Hog Rider 100%. Here's the thing, the good news is that you can play your deck with Tesla in it now. You can play your Tesla Expo deck, and that should do fairly well against the Hog Riders with Tesla. And the thing is, I'm going to be using, I think the deck that I have, I mean, yeah, the only deck that okay, this is kind of a joke Void Cycle deck, which we can get rid of, but the deck I'm going to be using is the Golem deck. So if we match up against each other in the tournament, you're probably going to beat me, because your deck does very well against mine. So, you know, if anyone wants to, yeah, I mean, if you want to join the tournament, you can. Even though you're a Clash Royale player, you're gonna have to go shower. What's that? A shower? No, I'm joking. Of course, I know what a shower is. We take towers, not showers. That's a good quote. I haven't heard that one. Yeah, take towers, not showers. All right. Well, noob, if you want to join, you're the reason why I made this tournament. Was because I know you want to play 1v1. You can play your deck. This is not a draft tournament. This is a normal 1v1. So. Alright. Milkman challenged me to a friendly battle. Oh, okay. It's cancelled. Gift Rima. I guess alright, I mean, I could. Technically that wasn't a tournament where we were going to give away something, but Rima's gifted me a pass, so I might as well gift him a pass. Gift him a pass back. Milkman, I don't know if you're here in the chat still. I know you were here earlier. If you wanna join the tournament, we're gonna be having a 1v1. Gift you $500, please. Maybe if I was monetized and making money from YouTube, I could afford to do that. But right now, there's a lot of money going out, and no money coming in. So I have to be a little bit cautious with what I spend money on, because do I want to go again? Yeah, we can play another game if you want. We're also going to be starting a tournament in just a couple minutes, so if you want to join that, you can as well. Noob, you're going to be going. I mean, if you need sleep, then that's that's understandable. Obviously I'm not gonna force you to stay here. It would be fun to have you in the tournament, but let me see. What time is it in Russia? Time is it? It's probably similar to India because it's also in that same region. It's 2 a.m. or so. Okay, yeah, it says it's early in the morning there. I mean, yeah, if you need to go get some sleep, then. If you need to get some sleep, that is okay. Start the grind. All right, we're gonna play one game. We're gonna play one game against the Milkman, and then we'll start the tournament. If you guys do want to hard counter me, just put Evo Executioner and Inferno Tower and Evo Valkyrie and all of the Golem beatdown killing cards in your deck, because that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this Golem deck, which is the only 1v1 deck. Or use that, yeah. Use Evo Inferno Dragon as well. That's also good at. That is also very good at melting a Golem. So because this is not going to be a draft battle, because it's going to be regular 1v1. Yeah, I know Russia. Yeah, Russia does have a bunch of different time zones, just being such a being such a massive country. So it could be even earlier because it could be even farther. Could be even farther over to the east. All right. France has 13. There's no way France has 13 time zones. Is there? Surely that's not a real thing. France is just a tiny little spot in Europe. All right, because that's coming from Batman, I'm just gonna assume that's a troll. Geography has failed you. Yeah. 13 time zones in France. Don't know about that one. You have vines as well. That was sneaky. That was sneaky by you. But now I know that you Google it. Does it actually have? There's no way it has. There's no way. The United States has 4. There's no shot France has 13. Alright, hopefully... oh, no, no, no! Don't touch my tower! Oh no, Evil Inferno Dragon. Alright, I think we can let that go, though. How many does California have? California has 1. There's only one time zone in California. It is Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, India has 1. Actually, I thought India's a pretty big country. I would have thought it would at least have a few. But actually, no, maybe not. No, because I don't know why I said I thought it would have a few. It's not because the U.S. has good game. Yeah, good game. Let's look this up. How many time zones does France have? It's 1. Huh? Okay. I get why. Okay. It has that many on a technicality because it owns all of these little islands and whatnot all over the U.S. Or not all over the U.S., all over the world. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. I was thinking you were talking about... Alright. Fair enough. You win. Can you join the tournament? Yes, you can join the tournament. The tournament is just... I think the room... Tournament name is just squash. There's not a password. 4 time zones between my hairline. Forehead to eye. My forehead is not that big, is it? I can't be premature balding already. I'm only 22. Verify the French time zones. I did, yeah. I didn't even consider that there's all these little islands and all these little nations that are owned by France that are all over the world. So India is just 1 time zone. 7th largest country. Yeah, isn't it it has the 2nd highest population too, right? China and India have the highest populations. Yeah, Rattery, you can join the tournament. The code is squash. Did Noob actually leave? He hasn't said anything into the chat in a while. Noob, it would be great to have you here, Noob, if you're still in the chat, but British are gonna invade my forehead soon. Okay. I don't think it's that bad. My hair is fine, right? I mean, I don't know, I'm not balding yet. India's #1. It overtook China? Really? Okay. That's surprising. Yeah, I just knew India and China had like a couple billion people each. Your forehead is perfectly fine. I don't know whether or not to believe you, just because you've been trolling all stream. But you know what? We're just gonna. All right, you joined. Oliris, are you wanting to jump in as well, or are you just wanting to spectate? I am a sniper's dream. Okay, great. What are you gonna say next? My barber has to stand on the second floor to cut my hair. All right. Aliris, if you wanna join, you can. If you don't really want to play, you can spectate as well. But it seems like most everyone is here, except for Noob. Noob is not here, and he's the reason why I started this tournament, because he wanted to do a 1v1. Hopefully he can join. Hopefully he decides to join at some point. It would be nice to have him, but yeah. Thank you, Rattery. I appreciate that. I guess my barber has to stand on the second floor to cut my hair. Is that not what I just said? Are you just gonna copy my? Okay. I remember watching that. Like, have you guys seen the YouTube videos where they make songs of like YouTube roasts? I remember watching the song of that guy with the forehead that was like all the way back here, and there was Sniper's Dream. This guy has beforehead, forehead, and afterhead, or something like that. I just remember. I remember there being a lot of. I remember watching that song. All right, I guess. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna waste any more of your guys' time. We'll start the tournament. Aliris, if you want to join, you can. Noob, if you're still here and you want to join, you can join as well. This is just going to be normal 1v1s. And we're going up against Cyber in this first game. We played one 2v2 game, right? I think you used. Oh wait. Oh wait, hold on. Your Valkyrie's level 10. Does this actually use your card levels? But it caps it at level 11? So if you have like a level 8 card, does it stay level 8 even in this game? I thought every card was going to be level... was going to be level 11, but... Yeah, I guess not. I guess if you have a lower level card. Also, really, did you really put in Evo Valkyrie, Evo Executioner, and Inferno Tower for this deck? Okay, I didn't know I made it pay to win. How do you make it not pay to win? I put the mode as normal mode. Is there a way to Also, I see what you did. I see you literally took my advice and put in Evo Valkyrie, Evo Executioner, and Inferno Tower into your deck. And Inferno Dragon. Oh, wonderful. I love that. A little late on the guards there. And Mini P.E.K.K.A. You have every answer for a Golem. I mean, I guess the good thing is that I think most people that are here have at least level 11 cards. Like Rima. Rima's going to have probably mostly maxed cards. As well as most other people that are... Yeah, it has 2 buildings as well. Why are you mad, Cyber? You have the perfect counter to my deck. What's up with the levels? Yeah, I guess... Is there a way to make it... I don't know, I guess the levels were capped at level 11, which I thought that meant that every... Also, that was actually a really bad baby draft. I'm going to have to Vines that as well, just to reset it, otherwise... Have you even played a win condition yet? I forget if you even played... a win condition. Is it literally entirely cards to defend? Your highest card is 14. I mean, it's not gonna give you level 15 cards though. Like it's capped at 11. So if you have, should we just do we have to make another tournament? Like if you have level, if all of your cards are level 12, you're still gonna have level 11 cards. Like it doesn't go up to level 15. I think that was my mistake though. I didn't know that you could actually make a tournament like that used your actual card levels, but I guess you can. Hello Lauren, how are you? Alright, good game, Cybers. You have level 16. I mean, thankfully, there's not going to be level 16 in this game. But, yeah, I guess there was a... Yeah, level cap 11. But I guess that means it's just capped there. And if you have a lower level card, it's still going to use that lower level card. I thought it meant... I thought that you would just... Alright, good luck. I wonder if maybe I'll quickly build another deck. Maybe I'll. Okay, it looks like you switched it up. I think I'll switch it up as well, just because just because I don't want to use this probably the same deck for every game. I'll probably make a different deck. You're playing Royal Giant, it looks like. No. Okay, I mean, thankfully the monk is behind, but how is it deflecting the minions? The minions weren't even targeting the monk. I thought they were targeting the Royal Giant. Alright, this is going to be a tough one. L rich shaming. Okay. I'm just gonna cycle the vines just because we can't really use our guards or our mini P.E.K.K.A. because we need them both for the Royal Giant. Can't really go Golem right now either. So you love the Mimi emote. I've used that a couple times. I've used that a couple times on very toxic, if they're playing Mega Knight or something of that sort, but what the? Alright. Just kind of waiting for the... Alright, we'll just go with this now. I mean, we know where you're going to go with your... Going with it over there. Oh, that fisherman is the bane of my existence. Get out of here. No, don't yank it over there. Okay. Alright. Let's go with this to block the fisherman, but I think it's over. I don't think we're winning this one. Does he have Royal Giant? I think he does, right? Maybe not yet, but almost. Alright, good game. Does log do enough? Huh? Huh? Okay. That was kind of a crazy ending. I thought Log and Fireball would have taken that, but I could have solved world hunger with the Elixir I leaked. Okay. All right, let's make some changes. I don't want to keep running the same kind of boring Golem deck. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use this random configurator. This is what the random thing gave us. We only have one Evo and no hero. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this regardless. We're just gonna go into a game. I just used the little random generator. It gave us this deck, so we'll see if the computer knows what it's doing. Do I feel happy almost losing to a 5,000 trophy player? I don't. I'm not happy, Fenrir. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm a failure as a human being. Also, Fenrir, why aren't you here in the tournament? You could be here. You could be here playing your Recruits Pigs deck. Where are you at? All right. 20 minutes left in the tournament. All right, we're going to be going up against Hog Eduardo. You don't want to make me rage quit? I mean, yeah, you probably would, to be fair, with your Hog deck. Not your Hog deck, your Recruits deck. Witch. Evo Witch. Alright. This is not going to be you and Fenrir. You're saving your energy for the main tournament? Alright, fair enough. That's, I mean, it's 3 days, so you should have lots of time to... You should have lots of time to recuperate the energy you've lost, but... it's alright. Is this giant graveyard, by the way? It looks like it. This is looking like a giant graveyard deck. I think we're going to have to use this on defense. Alright. Not a great deck, but we'll give it another chance. We'll give it another. We'll give it another go. You'll make an appearance in my tournament from Oregon. I guess you. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I will be staying there, so. Sponsor a Porsche for the next tournament. That would give me a lot of incentive to win that tournament. All right, good luck, Rima. Yeah, I don't know what this deck is. I really don't, but hopefully we can win a game with it regardless. We're actually going to go with this. Porsche is too cheap. How about a Rolls Royce? I don't really like a Rolls Royce though. They're too much of an old man car. Like, you know, a Rolls Royce is when you're 80 years old and your joints are incredibly stiff and you just need a nice plush ride. But a Porsche is for those holy. Right, a Porsche is for the younger. Please don't have enough for Battle Ram. Okay. A Porsche is for the younger. Porsche is for the younger. The younger people, the younger generation. Oh yeah, how did I? Yeah, P.E.K.K.A. Brute Spam. I don't know why I kind of knew this was the deck. Like I knew you played this deck, but for some reason it didn't I don't know. I guess it didn't cross my mind that you were going to be using this, even though you thought I was pushing 90. Alright, well... Yeah, how did I forget about that card? Alright, we do get some damage though. No, target the ram! Alright, you know what? That's okay. That is alright. Hold on, we're getting some damage. Getting a lot of damage, actually. As long as we don't lose our tower to that thing. No! Evil Ghost is going to take it, isn't it? If not, then the Mother Witches. Holy cow, that was stressful. Alright, good game, Rima. I can stream from the picnic table. Yes, I could. I don't know how loud it would be. Sometimes when I record a video outside, people will complain about the wind noise. Rattery, you're playing with a friend, so you won't be able to join. That's okay. Hopefully you have... Oh no, Rima again. Alright. Yeah, I barely won that, but I don't think I'm going to get so lucky again. Like, I don't... Honestly, I think it was a bit of luck that I won last time. So, I would be shocked if I won again. No, not the P.E.K.K.A. Alright, at least we know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go Mother Witch. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. I mean, that could have been worse. We could have taken more. We could have taken more damage from that. There's no wind there. All right, yeah. If there's no wind, as long as the wind noise is fine, then maybe I can record outside. Maybe it would be nice. Also, I don't know why I keep using my lumberjack for the goblins. I should probably be saving them. I should probably be saving the lumberjack for the battle ram, just because I think that's probably what I'm going to need it for the most. No, okay. Battle ram almost connected there. I don't know how we're going to defend this counter push, but with hopes and prayers, I guess. Oh man, I think that's gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to defend this. Alright, good game, Rima. Good game. Alright. Alright, you know what? We're gonna... Recruit slander is forced? I don't think so. Alright, we're gonna mix things up again. We're going to delete and auto-generate a new one. And this is what it's given us this time. This looks like an awful deck. This looks awful. Genuinely. This looks horrible, but it's what the computer gave us. So we'll use it again. We're up against Rima again. Alright, Rima, we're using a new deck. But we'll see how this goes. At least we have Fireball. Okay, I was going to say at least we have Fireball for your Mother Witch, but it looks like you're playing something else. Playing something different. Are you playing Royal Giant? That's kind of what it looks like. I knew it. Playing Royal Giant. I mean, I guess we have... Huh? That's not a Royal Giant. Alright. Stream sniped. I don't know about that, but... Yeah. We do have Fireball, though. Hopefully we have enough for Rascals, so that the Rascal Boy can tank. Okay, not quite. Alright. Alright, well played. Alright, there's the 3M. I think Log kills him, doesn't it? No, why haven't I been doing that? Why haven't I been Fireball and logging them? I've just been Fireballing only. Hopefully we can keep this evil hunter alive for a little bit longer. Oop. I don't know what that was. Am I assuming Rascal Boy's gender? I mean, I don't think so, but I'm sure they've said. What do you mean? What do you mean? Am I assuming his gender? Rascal Boy? Is it not in the name? Good game. All right, let's try swapping it out one more time. Let's try generating another deck. Back to the drawing board we go. Generate for us. You know, how about this? We'll generate until we get 2 Evos. Okay, we have a hero. We have 1 Evo. Actually, I don't know if we're ever gonna get. We don't have a lot of Evos unlocked, so we're just gonna have to. You know what? I'm happy with 1 Evo. Boy is his surname, but they identify as Raz/Cal. Don't know about that one, but okay. Alright, hopefully we can play another game, because... Alright, we're up against you, Nathan. Alright, this is a very interesting deck. It's Giant, Sparky, 3 Musketeers, and you're going to be using it as well. So, are you using Giant Graveyard? Wait, please hit the... Okay, I was going to say, hopefully you hit the Giant and not the singular skeleton. And thankfully it did. Alright, hopefully we can keep this alive. Alright. How am I losing in my own tournament? There are good people in this tournament. We have... Rima is a very good player. We're up against good people. So, I'm letting them win. I wish that was true. I wish that was true, Oliris. Hopefully the witch... Right. Bowler as well. This is Giant Graveyard, surely. You just haven't played a graveyard yet. But it's there somewhere. I know it is. I know you're hiding a graveyard in your deck. Wait, does Fireball and Witch kill this? Or Fireball and Snow? I think it does. I mean, we are... I don't know why I snowballed nothing. I think it's time to call it... I think it's time to call it quits. After this game, I think that's a sign that we've lost our mojo. I mean, unless this... Oh, he has Bowler, I guess. You know, if we can knock the Bowler to the other lane... Yeah, if we can knock the Bowler to the other lane, we'll have a shot. Then we can go like this. Sparky does splash the tower, actually. Alright, hold on a minute. This is not over yet. It's anyone's game at this point. Alright, never mind. It's over. We've lost. We'll just go with this to... No... Get out of here. Please. Don't have a Oh. Alright. Good game, Nathan. Snowballing to keep the Princess Tower warm during these tough times. Alright, we'll try one more with this. You know what? No. We're going to switch it up. Generate one more. We'll generate until we have one Evo. And we do have one Evo. It's Snowball Evo again. Alright. I think this is probably the last one we're going to be able to do, and it is against Rima. So we'll see if we can win with this. I guess there is some synergy here. You know, there's the Ice Golem being able to tank. Can I knock this over? Oh wait, okay, no. The cage expired anyway. You're not as bad as you always say. What do you mean? What? When do I ever say you're bad? I never say that you're bad at the game. I think you're good. You're wondering what that deck was? It was a randomly generated one. I hit the random generate button. It gave me a deck. That is what it gave me. So that is why that's why the deck was a bit weird. Is because it was a randomly generated deck. I just hit the generate button, and it what the and it gave me one. So that's where the weirdness of the deck comes from. Please, Goblin Cage, save me here. Alright, it actually looks like we do get saved. I don't actually think we have to respond to those goblins, because those are the ones he respawned. So, wait, what? No, never mind. I thought he respawned those. Okay. Never mind. Holy, get a connection on the tower. Alright, we're actually not out of this game just yet. Hold on a minute. Try and turn these pigs back into our own. Alright, go Battle Ram, go Bats, go everything. No! Alright. Don't know how we're going to defend this. But we will... I guess, hold on. Actually, wait, why am I complaining? We should have some answers. Come on. Something kill the Mother Witch, please. No. I think that's gonna be it. I don't think we're gonna be able to get another push off or defend. Go! Oh, that freeze was our last ditch hope. All right, good game, Rima. I don't know what that deck was. Squash has ended. All right, that's gonna do it for the tournament. The winner by a while is Hog Eduardo. Who is that? Who is that in the chat? If they are in the chat, which I guess they have to be in order to join. But congratulations, you did win. I wish we could have had Noob there for that, just because I know that he really wanted to. He really wanted to do a 1v1. There's Eduardo. Good game. Congratulations on the tournament. Let's get rid of this monstrosity. That wasn't a good game. Okay, that's fair enough. It wasn't a good game. But I think we played okay for the deck that we had. I mean, we were given a deck. But when you use a proper deck, you're not that bad. Let me see. It was this one here. You played Giant Graveyard. Alright, I guess we also had Giant Graveyard, but we had Three Musketeers, Sparky. Yeah, fair. Fair enough. I never said you were bad, though. I never said you were bad. I knew you were good when you beat me with that Barb Hut Cycle deck. What's with the whining? There's no whining. I lost. You guys played better than me. That's not... I'm not whining. I'm not making excuses. But I think we're going to end the stream there. It's getting... Actually, it's actually getting really late in the afternoon. I didn't realize it was almost 5 o'clock here. I thought it was closer to like 3:30, but guess it looks like it's starting to get a little bit dark outside. I'm gonna go eat some food. So we're gonna end the stream there. However, we are gonna have a... Huh? Oh, nothing. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see the Nathaniel at the end of that message. I don't know. For some reason I thought you were talking to me, but I guess I didn't see. But thank you, George. Thank you, Oliris. Thanks, Fenrir, and everyone else who joined. And again, we are going to be having a tournament on Saturday, the 14th at noon Eastern Time. It is going to be a triple draft tournament, and everyone who finishes on the podium, first through third, is going to get a prize, going to get a pass Royale. The next stream, let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. I should be able to stream tomorrow. However, I guess thank you for reminding me. Announcement: there is not going to be a stream on Friday. This week is going to be pretty busy. Tomorrow evening, I'm going to be driving with my brother and his girlfriend back to Oregon, so that they can, just because he would be the only one driving. Otherwise, he would have to drive the whole 20 hours there throughout the whole night, and that just wouldn't be very safe. So I'm going to be driving with him, and so all Friday I'm going to be driving. We're going to be driving Thursday night all the way to like Friday night. It's going to be a 20-hour drive, and then I'll try to get some sleep Friday night, prepare for the tournament Saturday morning, and I think I'll probably try to get a flight back Saturday afternoon. So I'm probably just going to be driving up there, flying back down after about a day. You used to live in Oregon? Nice. That's where I grew up my whole life. So you love me in a straight brotherly way. All right, fair enough. I guess I believe you. I don't know where I was trying to think of a joke I could make about that, but my brain is fried. We've been going for several hours, so we're just gonna end the stream. But Saturday morning is gonna be the tournament. And again, I wish I could stream on Friday, but we're gonna be driving all day, so won't be able to stream Friday, but we should be able to stream every other day. Bye, Joseph, in a Dom top husband. What? Okay. All right, we're going to end it there. But thank you for everyone who's joined. Thanks for participating in the tournament. Hopefully I can see you in tomorrow's stream. We might end tomorrow's stream slightly earlier because we're going to be leaving in the evening. So we have to get ready. We have to pack. But we should be able to stream tomorrow. And then next stream will be on Saturday morning. Or not morning. I mean morning for me, but noon Eastern time. So hopefully you guys have a great day. Hopefully I can see you in tomorrow's stream. Hopefully I can see you in Saturday's tournament. And yeah, hopefully you guys